Hey friends out there in YouTube land, it is Asenva again here for another Junkyspot review. So today's review is actually going to be more like a comparison because I have already done a review on this brand of doll before. But it's going to be kind of interesting because it's only a 2 centimeter difference. So what I'm talking about today is the Obitsu 48 centimeter doll. So previously, and I will provide a link down below, I have done a review on the 50 centimeter body, which is this one right here. And it was kind of weird to me that they have a 48 centimeter and then they came out with the 50 centimeter doll because it's only a 2 centimeter difference, so I'm not even sure what the differences are between the 50 centimeter and then the 48 centimeter. So a little bit, just a really quick background, because I also have done, which I will provide down below, a video about vinyl dolls. And so basically with these guys, they are not made out of resin like our other BJD friends from the Asian countries. They are in fact made out of vinyl, which is very similar to that of our Barbie friends or Monster High friends as far as like the squishy face consistency is. They have an internal skeleton, so they are not strung with elastic. If you can imagine an actual skeleton, and you know, that's what they have inside of them. Other parts of them are really squishy, and if you squish it to the center, you can feel that internal skeleton there. And then the arms also have moving parts. A lot of them can be popped off and changed for other parts. For example, hands, you can switch out hands for other sets of hands that they offer. I mean, there's pros and cons to them. I personally like them because they do look more of the anime type dolls versus, you know, some of the other ABJDs that look more realistic. So if this is kind of like what you've been looking for, more of the anime side, this is definitely a good, these are good dolls to look into, because I know a lot of people like to look at the Volks dolls as well. Sometimes the little Volks dolls can be really expensive. So Obitsu is actually a really good affordable option too if you're interested in vinyl. But enough of me blabbing about that stuff. Let's take a quick look at the two bodies. I'm going to strip her down and then we're going to have a look at them side by side. Oh, and in case you're wondering what it looks like when you open up one of these boxes, because that's what I always look for. I'm like, what does it look like inside? Because I want to see how they get packaged. They come in looking like this. They have like a little cocoon of bubble wrap, and then their head is in this slot and their feet are in that slot down there. And that's how they are shipped. This one that I have here has magnetic feet, so it comes with this big circular metal base, and that is because, like I said, they have magnets in their feet, so they can go ahead and stand on the space, and it gives them a better opportunity for more dynamic posing since they'll have their feet stuck to this metal plate. So like most Obitsu dolls, what you can typically do is that you can buy like different parts for them. For these two, this is kind of like the standard that I see on the site. The 48 centimeter looks like this is like the bust that it comes with, so that's kind of one significant difference that I can see between the two right off the bat. 50 centimeter doll has a significantly larger bust than the 48 centimeter doll. Everything else, I mean, looks pretty much the same. The arms and how they bend and how they move, they have the same kind of jointing system. They share that similar jointing system. The two-part torso that they both have is very much the same. You can bend it, you know, at that part here. You're gonna hear it kind of squeaking in there. The hips are also pretty much the same. It's just the typical, you know, it's got like a little peg inside here that you could pull off, but I really don't want to pull off, but that's what makes this part move. If you look at the elbows and the knees, they have that kind of kneecap or elbow cap looking thing that they have to kind of give it the appearance of having a kneecap or that elbow. So it's a really nice kind of looking aesthetic to have. But if you look at them, pretty much everything is the same. Like the waist, I thought maybe the 48 centimeter would be skinnier than the 50 centimeter, but they actually look like the same waist. I don't think one is skinnier than the other. Same thing with the hips. I thought, oh, maybe the hips will be, a little bit different, but the hips look pretty much the same. And then I thought, oh, maybe like Fairyland. You know how Fairyland, you can buy those 2 different legs and there's like a thinner set of legs, and that's not the case either. The thighs look pretty much like the same. The other significant difference that you will see though, if you have them kind of standing side by side, you will see though that the hips on this one fall lower than this one because the legs are shorter. When you bring it up to the front and you see their necks and where their heads and the chin lies on them, you'll see that this one falls a little bit lower because she is shorter, and then this one is a little bit higher. Everything else, I mean, looks pretty much identical. I mean, I even looked at the feet and I was like, oh, maybe the 50 centimeter feet is going to be, you know, a little bit bigger than the 48 centimeter feet. And it isn't. I mean, this is the 48 and the 50 side by side here, and it's the same. And then I also thought, oh, well, maybe the hands will be a little bit different. And no, even the hands are really similar as far as the way that they were sculpted. So this is the right hand for the 50, and this is the right hand for the 48, and it looks pretty much the same. Same thing with their left hands, looks the same. They are offered in a what's called a white skin. It doesn't really look like white to me. It looks like normal pink skin compared with like typical resin dolls that you see normal pink skins with. Because white to me, like when I think of white, I'm like, oh man, that's gonna be like paper white, but this really isn't white, and I know it's kind of hard to see with the lighting that I have right now, but it looks just like normal skin resin to me, but that's what it's labeled on the site. The heads are interchangeable, so if you are thinking about getting either a 48 centimeter doll or a 50 centimeter doll, they both are going to be using anything that can be found in the 40 to 48 centimeter heads. This one is found in that shopping section of the 40 to 48 centimeter heads in the shop for Junkyspot. I think they're pretty interchangeable, so you're pretty safe with pretty much any of them. I do have another video about switching out vinyl pieces and applying heat, because that will definitely help you and help save your sanity too if you're having a hard time putting them on. I'll link that video down below. But I mean, you can switch them. It doesn't matter with, you know, you can have this head, the Luna head, and put it on the 48 centimeter and it'll look okay, and put it on the 50 centimeter and it'll look okay too. I think it's just going to be a matter of preference. I thought maybe there would be just a slight difference in price, but there isn't. On the Junkyspot website, if you buy it through Junkyspot, the 48 centimeter and the 50 centimeter, they both have the same price. As far as clothing goes, what I have discovered since owning a 50 centimeter doll for some time now, she is wearing, or what she was previously wearing right now, this is actually an SD size skirt, because her hips are a little bit bigger than typical MSD size hips. So if you buy like generic MSD size pants, they're not really gonna fit her because she's got some hips on her. She is wearing an MSD sized top. So I kind of had to do like a mix match because her body type is just so unique. Same thing with the shoes. The shoes though, she is wearing just typical MSD size shoes. And as far as the hair is concerned, you're gonna be safe with just a standard MSD size wig. Most standard MSD size wigs are 7/8. The eyes are gonna vary for sure depending on what head you get. So I would definitely make sure you do your research on that, depending on what head you decide to go with, to see what kind of eyes you would need inside. I'm gonna go ahead and open the Luna head, so that way you can kind of take a look at how the heads are in case you've never seen Obitsu heads before, because they are different than resin heads. So they do still have like the slot for the neck piece to get inserted in. The big difference though is that the heads, usually you have to like kind of squish it to open it. I've seen some people make cuts into this piece to make it a little bit easier to open up. I personally probably wouldn't, just because I'm scared of, you know, if I made it too loose or something like that, to try to get it back inside. But this is what the inside of it looks like. Like I said, the neck piece is a little bit different too. They have a neck piece that looks like this. So it has like a spring inside of it, and I do, like I said, have a video on applying heat to vinyl dolls to put pieces on and off. You'll just want to just lightly put the blow dryer on like a medium type setting maybe, or like a low setting with warm, and then just be fanning it back and forth. Don't put it directly and leave it directly on there, and you're going to want some distance as well. So that way this piece can come off. And then once you take this piece off, you can slip on another head, and it's really easy. I mean, really all that you're doing is you're just sliding this over this part right here. This one is the Misuzu head, I'm assuming, because it's the 50-02, and then this one is the Luna head. So you'll see like there's some differences in between the two. Like this one doesn't have any eyelids, and this one has some eyelids on it. But they do look typically more like anime looking dolls, so if this is what you're looking for, you want more of the anime type dolls, I mean, I would definitely go with Obitsus. They're just a really fun choice. I love my Obitsu. I think they're really cute dolls to have, and I just love the durability of them. The only downside is that they do stain quite easily, so just make sure that you're taking good care of yours, and if you do notice a stain, to clean it off as quickly as possible. Or to get those body slips, which looks like a huge like onesie that's white. I did a quick video of me kind of just playing with the metal stand and the posability of these dolls, because I think that's probably one of the greatest things about these dolls, is that their ability to pose is crazy amazing. So here's the metal stand. It can stick to the bottom of their feet. And so the 50 centimeter has magnets in her feet, and so does the 48. And like I said, this enables them to do like a lot of really cool stuff. I'm gonna lay her back down. Really like range of awesome things. Ta-da! Other than that, I hope that answered any questions, or if you were curious about what's the difference between a 48 centimeter and a 50 centimeter Obitsu doll. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to message me. I can be found on Facebook as well as Instagram. For more dolly goodness, please check out the Junkyspot. That is www.junkyspot.com. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!